Can lust really turn into love? You know, the kind of love that makes you want to adopt a dog, argue about throw pillows, and plan weekend brunches forever. Ah yes, the butterflies versus true love enigma. We've all probably pondered the question at one time or another. Okay, let's start with the basics. What is lust? It isn't just something you read about in cheesy romance novels, it's a very real, very biological process. Think of it as your brain's "look at them" alarm. Lust happens because of hormones like testosterone and estrogen, which are like nature's matchmaking team. And here's a plot twist: everyone's brain reacts to these hormones no matter your gender. But here's where it gets interesting. Lust is kind of selfish. It's all about physical attraction and immediate gratification. You know when someone's got a great smile, but their favorite movie is literally one you hate? That's lust. It's your brain focusing on surface-level stuff and saying, hey, this works for now. Here's a fun fact to impress your friends with. Researchers have found that lust can happen in just milliseconds. That's faster than it takes to read this sentence. Your brain is basically running a super-speed dating event every time you meet someone new. So, if you've ever felt an instant wow moment, blame your biology. It's just doing its job. Alright, let's play a quick game. Imagine you're hanging out with someone you like. Do you feel like, wow, their hair smells amazing? That's lust. Wow, I'd totally help them clean their apartment on a Saturday? That's love. Lust is all about attraction, but love is a full-on emotional investment. It's when you go from thinking, they're hot to their home. Love happens because of different chemicals in your brain, like oxytocin, the bonding hormone, and vasopressin, the commitment hormone. These chemicals aren't just about romance. They're also released when you hug someone you care about or spend time with a puppy. So, love literally feels like snuggling your favorite blanket on a rainy day. But here's the tricky part. Lust and love can overlap, making it hard to tell the difference. Lust is like an appetizer. It's exciting and leaves you wanting more. Love, on the other hand, is the main course. It's satisfying, fulfilling, and takes time to prepare. So, yes, you can have both, but they're not always served on the same plate right away. Here's where it gets juicy. Scientists believe that romantic relationships happen in stages: lust, attraction, and attachment. Lust is the first stage, and it's mostly about physical chemistry. But if you spend more time with someone, lust can evolve into attraction. This is when you start to notice things beyond looks, like their sense of humor or how they treat the waiter at a restaurant. Attraction is driven by dopamine, the same chemical that lights up your brain when you eat your favorite dessert. It's what makes you feel giddy when you think about someone. This is why people in the early stages of love often feel high on life. Their brains are basically overdosing on happy chemicals. The final stage is attachment. This is where long-term love happens, thanks to hormones like oxytocin and vasopressin. Fun fact, oxytocin is also released during childbirth, which might explain why it's called the bonding hormone. So, if your feelings for someone shift from butterflies to "I'd help them through anything," congrats! You've officially entered the love zone. Pause. Before we dive deeper, let's talk about our relationship. If you're enjoying this video and want more mind-blowing psychology facts, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and hit the notification bell. Trust me, it's scientifically proven to boost your happiness. Okay, back to the story of lust and love. Not every story of fiery passion ends with happily ever after. Sometimes, what starts as a whirlwind romance fizzles out faster than a cheap sparkler. Why does that happen? Let's break it down. First, there's the issue of different goals. Lust can blind you to the fact that you and the other person want totally different things. Maybe one of you is looking for a serious relationship, and the other just wants to keep things casual. Lust doesn't care about long-term compatibility. It's too busy focusing on instant attraction. Second, there's the classic case of incompatibility. Lust doesn't notice the little things, like someone's habit of talking during movies or their refusal to do the dishes. Love, on the other hand, pays attention to all those quirks, and sometimes those quirks are deal breakers. Finally, there's burnout. Lust is intense but short-lived. It's like a sugar rush. exciting but not sustainable. Love takes time and effort to build, and not everyone is willing to put in the work. That's why some relationships fade once the initial excitement wears off. But here's something surprising. Couples who start with lust can actually have stronger relationships, as long as they transition to love. Why? Because physical attraction gives them a solid foundation to build on. The key is communication, trust, and a willingness to grow together. Now let's talk about something that doesn't get enough attention in the lust versus love debate: attachment styles. Psychologists say your attachment style, or how you connect with others, can influence whether lust turns into love. There are 3 main attachment styles. Secure. You're comfortable with intimacy and trust. Basically, you're like a golden retriever in human form. Anxious. You crave closeness but fear rejection. Think of a cat that meows to come inside but freaks out when the door opens. Avoidant. You value independence and might struggle with commitment, like a hermit crab with relationship issues. Your attachment style often stems from childhood experiences, but the good news is that it's not set in stone. By understanding your attachment style, you can work on building healthier, more fulfilling relationships. And who knows, that spark of lust might just grow into something lasting. Here's a fun twist. Lust doesn't have to disappear when love shows up. In fact, the happiest couples manage to keep a little bit of lust alive in their relationships. This is what experts call sexual chemistry, and it's one of the secrets to long-term happiness. Think of lust as the spark and love as the steady flame. Together, they create a balance that keeps relationships exciting and secure. So yes, it's possible to have both. Just don't rely on lust alone to carry a relationship. The answer is yes, but it takes effort. Lust might bring 2 people together, but love is what keeps them together. It's about moving past the surface-level attraction and building a deeper connection based on trust, respect, and shared experiences. So the next time you feel those butterflies, take a moment to ask yourself, is this just a spark, or could it be something more? Either way, enjoy the ride. It's all part of the fascinating, messy, beautiful thing we call being human. Thanks for watching PsycKeys. Remember to like, subscribe, and share this video with anyone who's ever wondered if their crush could turn into true love. See you next time.